I am the oldest Sconset-born man in the village today, if that's any distinction. Childhood days, my father had horses, cows, pigs, and hens, and we had to take care of all the chores, things like that. Milk the cows and deliver the milk by hand afterwards, which at that time was 8 cents a quart. And we had 3 cows, and my oldest brother and I would milk 1 cow each, but neither one would milk the 3rd cow, because we thought, you know, we'd be doing more than the other fella did. So we used to, I got on one side of the cow, my other brother got on the other side of the cow. We both milked the cow at the same time.
My mother had 7 children, and she had them all over in that little house over there, with a midwife, and Dr. Roberts was the doctor then, those days. He's gone, of course, a good many years now. Well, anyway, that's what they had to do. Then you had to have a nurse from Nantucket to take care of your mother and the baby. You know? I was the oldest, of course, and I guess we, you know, there's so many of us, she had 7 of us, so we all knew what to do, I guess. We helped do housework, like wash dishes, fill lamps, wash lamp chimneys, sweep, make beds, and help with the cooking.
My father was an old sea captain, and he was quite strict. I wouldn't say he was strict, he was fair. When he was on the police here, it didn't make any difference whether it was me or whether it was somebody else's boy. He'd catch us doing something. And that was the only man that I ever saw in my life that I believe could kick 2 kids in the behind at the same time.
With one leg?
With both feet.
Did you have special privileges because your father was a policeman?
Oh, no.
No, the opposite. Huh?
Yeah, right. Yeah, he was a good man, but he didn't take any guff from anybody, and especially his kids.
We used to get the wooden coal in for the morning, you know. Well, it was my turn one night, it was very cold, so I forgot all about it. So I go upstairs, I see him sitting out at the table now. I come in, he says, "Good night." I said, "Good night." So I went upstairs, took all my clothes off, got in bed. Pretty soon I heard him coming up the stairs. I said, "Now what the heck have I done?" So he came in, he said, "Get up, put your clothes on, and get that wooden coal in." So I just had one lesson, that's all. Next time I didn't forget, you know.
We might get to town once or twice for the winter. Maybe this week, my father was going to town, so he'd go to this one and that one and that one. "Well, I'm going to town Saturday. Is there anything you want me to pick up?" And they'd make out a list. And then the following week, perhaps your father would go down. So he'd do the same thing. I mean, they didn't all go every Saturday, but most every Saturday there was somebody that went. So they'd pick up for different ones. When I first came out here, it was dirt road all the way.
Well, what was the Sconset school like? Was it a one-room schoolhouse?
It had 2 rooms. It had one room was the first 4 grades, and then the second room was 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. And then you went over into Nantucket to high school.
Our parents had to take us down with a horse and carriage. No automobiles those days, you know. No automobiles then. Down an old plug of a horse, take about an hour to get to Nantucket and back. Because you couldn't make a horse run all the way to town, you know. They'd trot a while, and then they'd walk, right, and then they'd trot. They should get out, and then they'd go a little faster, and then, then when automobiles came, of course, that was a blessing.
But I want to tell you, some of those days in the winter was pretty cold, going back and forth with the horse and team. You know, they don't go very fast like a car, you know. So then we used to put up at the stable in Nantucket, put the horse up as soon as we get into town, put the horse up, take the harness off, then go up to school. And in the recess time, we used to come down and sit in the carriage and eat our lunch. There was no place to eat it. There was no lunches in those days like there is today.
My mother was a maid, and she walked the bluff for 17 years, back and forth, 2 and 3 times a day, to take care of her employer. And then I came along, and eventually I had to have a babysitter every now and then. But it was usually a trusted woman in the neighborhood.
And during the winter we used to do a lot of babysitting, and Snooky was one of my charges. And that's how we earned our little spending money to buy treats, whatever we wanted, or when we got old enough to, as I say, bum a ride to town and go to a movie, which was only, I think, 50 cents at that time for a show.
The community club in, late 40s, early 50s, used to have Gibby Wyer bring the movies out that he ran at the boys club in town on Friday nights. He'd show those in Sconset on Thursday nights, and it cost you a quarter. So that we weren't stuck out in the woods with nothing.